Davis.
Now the return, Rashad Green. Oh, what a move. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their 6'5 quarterback, the former Missouri Tiger, Blaine Gabbert.
I remember scouting Blaine Gabbert in college and watching him play. It reminded me of a great decathlete. That type of athletic ability with a really nice arm.
Gabbert on first down. Green's got it over the middle. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. A first carry now. This is Hill. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. They run it again with Hill. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. On third down, Gabbert. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They're indeed going for it. It's Gabbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First carry for Brandon Oliver. What a move. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Rivers now from the 50. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Third down now following the completed pass.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. DeForest Buckner is a really tall defensive end / defensive tackle. How about that move right there to get upfield and make the play in the offensive backfield? Excellent leverage.
You're right. Tall, big, 6'7", nearly 300 pounds. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Eric Armstead in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And he was plus 5 seconds there with a football. Is there a time that a quarterback has to get rid of it?
Somewhere generally around 3 seconds. So just like we're playing in our turkey bowl, right, in our backyards, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, that ball better be gone because anything past that, that's usually the end result.
And the catch made by Kenny Brent. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations, so he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Second down, Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have ought him.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's in across the chalk. Touchdown, San Diego. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? This one taken just inside the 10. Ooh, with a juke. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Throwing again, Gabbard on 2nd and 10. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Corey Liggett makes the stop. They'll run it with Hill. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. On third down, here's Hill. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target. And it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. A second down throw now for Gabbert. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw, Gabbert. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Pass interference, defense.
So pass interference on the defense. Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
One of the things that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Hill. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Partners, decision time now. I know.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out here in the eye. Rivers now on second down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Keenan Allen, 83 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly, they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They go play action. Gabbert. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. On play action, Gabbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Returning, it's Benjamin. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Here's a carry for Oliver. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. On for the field goal try, Robbie Gould. His career long, 58. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make them first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 23 yards on the play.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Hill, the lone setback. Gabbert now. Over the middle to Smith. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Gabbert to throw for it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Denzel Perryman coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A takes this from the 30 to the 34. The tackle there by Eli Harold.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Rivers now on 2nd down. Caught here left side by Brent. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
On the run, it's Oliver. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to the booth right after this. And Gold is able to put it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the 1st time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 23 yards on the play. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And McDonald here over the middle. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll hand it off now. Hill And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Gabbert now on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Vance McDonald, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, they can just tighten.
It's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing and maybe explode at the right time.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Green alone out to the right. Now Gabbert. And he whips that one incomplete there. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Gabbert. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into San Diego territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Gabbert now to throw on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And a nifty little deke juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Watch 32, watch 32.
To the air again, Gabbert. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Gabbert. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Vance McDonald. And the final seconds of the first half, and the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And his kick is right through. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Brandon Oliver now on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
They go again with Oliver. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And they're going to speed things up here. Second down, Gabbert. And that'll be incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And it's third and short. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Third and short yardage. Gabbert. Green with a catch left side. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And able to find Green. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A second down throw for Gabbert. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Gabbert. Smith catches left side. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down, Gabbert. And he fires one incomplete.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On second down, Hill. And a short gain down to about the 33. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line, that room to run just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
Well, it was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening, not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack. He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They run it here with Oliver. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit. When DeForest Buckner was at Oregon, for much of his career, the opposite defensive end from him was Eric Armstead. And everyone wondered about these 6'7" guys. Could they get the leverage? Could they get low enough to make plays in the run game? I think the question just got answered with that one. DeForest Buckner knows how to bend and shed blockers and get upfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And they'll run it here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Getting set to go here, we see Blaine Gabbert march back out onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throwing. Gabbert. And Green with a catch left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Gabbert. The open man is Smith. Call it a pickup of 7. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Hill. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. They come up in an offset eye. Gabbert now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And quickly they get to the line.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football. They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They come out here in the eye. Gabbert to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And they're not able to convert on fourth down. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too. That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
They run. It's Oliver. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And on the ground they go with the running back. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. good, solid yardage, you'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Uses the stiff arm, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Gabbert. He completes it to Hartline. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Desperation time. Gabbert on 4th. He's got his man here. It's Green. Give him 8 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And once again, Hill, he's been busy. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
When you got a big guy like that in your backfield who runs as a big man and breaks tackles, it is paramount for a defense to have extra defenders in his vicinity at all times. Because you got to figure he's going to break through the first guy. You're going to need tacklers 2, 3, 4 in order to get him down. Because if you don't, he can continue to run and run it really, really well.
Here's the fullback, Ripkowski, trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try to throw here. Gabbert. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for the veteran Brian Hartline there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Throwing. Gabbert. A bullet throw, but incomplete. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds McDonald. 11 yards on the pickup, and they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And now they're in the hurry-up. On the ground with Ripkowski. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. 3rd and short yardage, Gabbert, and it's caught by Selleck. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Garrett Selleck, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. For the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw, Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, and the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Flowers.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.